There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough. I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True. She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Iba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh, sure.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
Iba, let's move.
Roger that.
Well, well, if it isn't Date! Long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful. I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren grumbling over your glasses of bourbon. Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well. That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
We have very different occupations.
It's kind of the same. I make people throw up. You make people throw up the truth. Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover. An anniversary gift. Oh, this was, of course, after the divorce. Ren was so happy. He showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since. I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Yeah?
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution. Shoko was involved in illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakuras. They have a relationship with Renju. I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media is making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
I got nothing to say to you.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state. The Kumakura crest.
If I make a wish, will it come true?
That is not Shenron.
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info. Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else. What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him.
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
Ima, can you hack it?
I cannot. The power is off.
Wow, that is a big flying squirrel.
That is a tiger.
I wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An A-set figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown. But perhaps...
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of A-set, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. Never be into pussy shit like that, you fucker.
Shadows.
Threat! A silhouette! A-set!
Water.
Wet! Sweat! A-set! A-set, you bet!
Fears.
Upset? Regret? A-set!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah, I got it. How did you know?
You're hiding an ASET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure. Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital. About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question for Moma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him, from the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras. About 6 years ago, I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an ASET fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here. There's no one here.
Indeed, the bed is empty.
He snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okiyura arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
Renju is extremely suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shoko's murder. That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial injuries. Perhaps this is an escape.
Iva, call Lemniscate.
Roger that.
Hello, this is Lemniscate Entertainment Offices. Let me hear your message. Thank you.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, no clue. I'm trying to get in touch with him too. So far, nothing. I'm getting worried. He must be a mess right now. Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renji was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish Pocket. I guess he was gonna throw like a secret party or something? But with the accident and all... Still, he might be there.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem. Farewell.
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea King?
Oh! Is this this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something. Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Date?
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so... He comes sometimes, but not all that often. That's what we call the customers. Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings. And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
But you have legs.
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet, so that we can gather riches and foreign currency in the labor market.
Date, let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song. Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent. Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising. The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising rapidly. What are you excited about?
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone! Here's my debut song. Let's hit it! Who could it be at this hour? Is it Date again? Okay, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye!
1 hour into the stream, so about 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning? And then she leaves? She looked really serious too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too. No one knows anything.
Iba, call Iris.
The number you are attempting to dial is either offline or unavailable.
No way.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her, I can barely eat.
You look like you can eat just fine.
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body, and I just left her there and ran away like a coward. I'm such a piece of shit. I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday too. Around 6:30, I think. But I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party. But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
Date, Renju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to search.
Yeah, you're right.